We had a true music legend here in studio, and he shared some exclusive news with our very own Sam Shocker.
Yeah, here's our interview with Brian McCain, aka Bizzy Bone from Bone Thugs-n-Harmony.
Some of the best hip-hop legends are coming to the Mile High to Levitt Pavilion for Hip Hop on the Hill, you guys, and guess who's headlining? Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. We got Bizzy Bone here.
Hello.
We're so glad that you're here. Brian, thank you for being here. All 5 original members will be performing tomorrow. Doors open at 3:45. You guys are headlining, so you'll be on a little bit later. What brought you back to Denver?
Well, we had the opportunity to do a show with the rest of the group, and we knew the promoter, and he said, "Hey, man, we really want you to be a part of it along with the rest of the group," and we made it happen. It's really very easy, very simple. We're simple people. So
I've actually, we had some technical difficulties earlier, and I've really gotten to know Brian. You are so kind, so humble. And I think that is so refreshing because you and I were talking earlier about just like teaching our own children that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, what you do for a living or how much money's in your bank account. If you're a good person, that is what matters.
Yes.
Speaking of which, something that really struck me is, yes, you're here for this incredible festival and you're headlining it, but yesterday you did something pretty moving. You were in Longmont, Colorado, and you were hosting a vigil to not only honor a friend, Ramon, and I'm so sorry for the loss of his life, but also other victims of fentanyl. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, definitely. It's been, fentanyl's been a real problem, as of recently, and I'm not the only one that's noticed, of course, and it just touched close to home. And, he was a great young man. It was just a major loss, the details of it wasn't as important as just his loss of life. So I wanted to show support and, bring awareness and talk about it and, put my arms around his mother, around his family and his sister and everyone else just to let them know, he was an important person and it wasn't just something, that happens that will be buried. He lives on, through people that he met like myself.
Gosh. Yeah. And I know that, unfortunately, you're not alone. A lot of the country is grappling with loss due to fentanyl. I do want to segue, and this is going to be a hard term, but I think it's really important because I know what a pioneer you are, and I know how much you love your work. I heard something, and I want you to confirm it. I know you have not announced it, so this would be a 9 News exclusive. Are you putting together a solo biopic about you, Bizzy Bone?
Yes, definitely.
No way, that's so exciting.
No, yeah.
And you're okay to talk about it?
Yeah, it's just fine.
But you have not brought it up yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
As like a lot of the people that know, I was kidnapped and found by John Walsh from America's Most Wanted. And, it's like foster homes and abused homes and different things of that nature. And then from that, I was able to, at a very young age, make it in the music industry, taking one-way bus tickets at 14 years old, 15 years old, and, going through the earthquake in Los Angeles of 1994, the big Hawthorne earthquake and so on. So it's a great story to tell. And I do public speaking as well. And it just made sense. So I started writing it in 2016.
Oh my gosh.
And
10 years later.
Yeah, these things take a very, very long time, and I was told that before by different people in the industry that I deal with, and we're here now. And I've submitted it to some very, very important people that I met through Netflix. And, we're just waiting on, just the things to happen, the wheels to get to turning. So we're patient and we're good. Yeah.
Brian, that is going to be quite the biopic. And I know that a lot of your fans and just people in general are going to be inspired by it. So you'll have to keep us up to date on when we can see it. You guys are also, Bone Thugs are also getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Absolutely.
What does that mean to you?
It's a dream come true. It kind of started because we had received a street in our name called Bone Thugs-n-Harmony Way, and that probably happened about 3 years ago. And then that's when the whispers started happening, and then Snoop Dogg and Keith Sweat, they vouched for us because you got to have a couple people vouch for you for the star, and here we are, voila.
Okay, so now we got to talk about tonight. This is like a family event. Not only do you have some of your own kids who are in their own group, who are very talented, but also Eazy-E's son, Little Eazy, will be performing, who we all know your history. I mean, Eazy-E gave you that record deal with Ruthless. So talk to me about how this is so family oriented.
Well, not only am I bringing my sons with me, some of the group members are bringing some of their family members with them as well. Of course, Eazy-E's son, and so all of us together. It's absolutely a family event.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so much fun. So once again, you guys, you can get your tickets, okay, at hiphoponthehill.com. It is tonight. Doors will open at 3:45. Bone Thugs and Harmony, they are headlining. You don't want to miss it. And we got to say, you got to keep up with all things Bizzy on Instagram at Mr. McCain, because you got your solo biopic coming out. And I hope that you'll let me know when it does so we can keep up with you as well.
Of course.
And you are a pleasure, let me tell you. So kind. Thank you.
God bless.